Morning, everybody. How you doing today? um, all right, we're going to move into the next part of the unit, the rhetorical analysis unit. Now that you've gotten an idea of techniques that are used to persuade people, the seven techniques: bandwagon, emotional appeal, well, which is of course pathos, the glittering generalities, the seven logical errors that are used a lot in advertisements. And you have now a, an understanding, I hope, of ethos, logos, and pathos. And we're kind of going to jump back a little bit in time and we're going to see how those techniques are used in political propaganda in a dystopian society, right? So you remember when we were watching those movies like Fahrenheit 451, The Hunger Games, and we read a couple of very short stories, right? Harrison Bergeron, which you also saw that 20-minute clip, and all of that stuff is still here on Google Classroom, and I will make absolutely sure all of those video links are still available to you for this project. It's a short project. You don't take it till the end of the week. But what you're going to do is you're going to look at propaganda today, right, out there in society, and you're just going to identify a couple of items, right? So here is the assignment, right? I've given you some samples. We're going to take a look at those shortly. And this is the actual assignment. This is what it looks like, okay? It's a rhetorical analysis, propaganda use in a dystopian society. Okay, so the first part, review. What is the actual meaning of propaganda? Well, we have it right here, okay? It's information, especially of a very biased, which means prejudiced, right? It's leaning to one side, or it's misleading, right? It wants to take you in another direction. And it's used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or political point of view. Okay, so we're going to ask you, how is it used and why is it used? And you'll answer that here. And give me one or two examples, no more than two examples, right? You don't have to go nuts on this. Okay. Now, the second part, if you remember from the Hunger Games, at the very beginning of the movie, during I cannot remember the word, right? The reaping. It's right there. Goodness gracious, it's just very early in the morning. Yeah, the reaping. All right, President Snow shows a video, and we see our friend um, Effie Trinket getting all teary and emotional when he's reading the propaganda. And as a matter of fact, you have here a link to that little clip. Okay, and then I want you to answer, how is propaganda used to manipulate and repress society? What does repress mean? Well, if I were really a mean guy, I'd make you look it up. But maybe you should look it up. But to repress means to push something down, to hold something down, hold something back, not let it move freely around. Okay. And manipulate, I think you know what manipulate means, right? It means to handle, right? To kind of make somebody do something that you want to do that they don't want to do. Okay. All right. So let's go back and I want to show you a couple of the samples here. Okay. So we have a sample from the Hunger Games. Okay. This is kind of what it looks like. And we have a sample from Harrison Bergeron. Okay, you remember that short story, right? Everybody is made equal. Okay. And another one from 1984. We never got a chance to see that one. This is like the iconic dystopian novel or story. Big Brother watching you. Okay. Now, all of these are going to be used in the second part of this project, which I'm going to give to you at a later date. Okay, so your job this week is to look around for samples of propaganda, and you can find them on the web, you can find them in newspapers, perhaps even magazines. So that's going to be your project for this week. I'm going to set up a Zoom conference for a little bit later today, say around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be open for you. All right. If you have any questions, we can go over this in person in real time. Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.